We apologize for the earlier technical difficulties. Welcome inside the On-Center War Memorial, where the Milwaukee Wave lead the Syracuse Silver Knights 2-0. Ian Bennett and Sean Toch, the goal scorers for the Wave, over 3 minutes ago in the first quarter. Should be able to get you the next 3 quarters without any bugs, so keep it right here, live on MASL TV on YouTube. Shamale for the Wave. Milwaukee's won 6 straight games, one of the hottest teams in the MASL. Syracuse is on a 2-game win streak, but they've been slow to get out of the gate so far this evening. Thompson for the orange, silver, and black by Daniel Matos. Still Patrick Thompson. He marauds forward, crosses to Gibson, and comes to Lemos. Forbes for Syracuse to Gibson. JJ fires high. Ian Bennett, the leading goal scorer in the MASL, nearly gets by Kennardo Forbes, but Jake Schindler there to pick up the pieces for Syracuse. Yelovak ahead to Jake Schindler. Kennardo Forbes. Gibson holding the ball up. First touch was heavy, and Lemos collects. Josh Lemos, 8-2 is his record on the season for the Milwaukee Wave. 71% save percentage, that's 5th in MASL. For a rookie keeper, he's looked about as solid as you could get. Ferdinand on the ball, plays back to Lemos. Lemos, pestered by Gibson. Chance, and it's off the post. Shot came in from Ricardinho. Vitali for Syracuse, ahead to Slavisa Ubi-Parapovic. Good battle with Drew Ruggles into the middle. Max Ferdinand off the wall, and still with Syracuse, here's Vitali. Moises Gonzalez, first touch for him this evening. The hero 2 games ago for Syracuse against Harrisburg. Shamali. Dennison ahead for Robert Reynaud. Reynaud has Toch waiting in the middle. Shot, Toch! Kick save made by O'Quinn. Ubi-Parapovic finds Gonzalez on the overlap. Moises into the middle. And Shamali lays down the shoulder. Toch and Toby. Toch gets there first. Sean Toch. Pass to Reynaud, and he scores! But it's not to be. It's after the buzzer sounds. That one caught everyone off guard, including myself.
At the end of the first quarter,
Milwaukee seconds away from 3-0, but Reynaud's shot crossed the line seconds after the first quarter ended. So after 15 minutes of play, it's Syracuse 0, the Milwaukee Wave 2. You're watching MASL TV live on YouTube. Come back for the second quarter right here. Welcome back inside the On-Center War Memorial, where we prepare for quarter number 2. Syracuse trails Milwaukee 2-0. Ian Bennett scoring his 43rd MASL leading goal to open the scoring here tonight, and then Sean Toch made it 2-0 midway through the first quarter. And that's where the score is. Second quarter about to get underway. Milwaukee Wave, as I said earlier, they've won 6 games in a row, and they're really taking it to the Silver Knights to begin the game. We'll see how the second quarter unfolds, and it really should have been 3 for Milwaukee, but Robert Reynaud, his shot went by Brian O'Quinn just a second too late after the first quarter buzzer sounded. So 2-0 our score line, and here we go. Play resumes. Forbes back to Schindler. Syracuse with the possession, but very sloppy as the team looked in that first quarter. A turnover from Vitale, finds Lemos. Here's Van de Griff. Now Matos back to Van de Griff. A storyline to watch in the second quarter. Slavica Ubi-Parapovic and Chad Van de Griff got into a bit of a shoving match in the first quarter, and Ubi-Parapovic leveled Van de Griff right in the back. No blue card was given. A foul was awarded to the Wave, but no blue card. So see those two in the middle of the field now. Just a potential storyline between those two. Max Ferdinand crosses in the middle. Matos fires, save O'Quinn. The Wave would be up a lot more if it wasn't for Brian O'Quinn. Shamali with a hard challenge on Ubi-Parapovic, but here's Slav with the ball again. Getting held back by Shamali, and free kick to Syracuse. Thank you so much for joining me live on YouTube. This is MASL TV. Here's Brian O'Quinn starting just his second game of the year for Syracuse. In case you're unaware of the situation there, O'Quinn was the head coach of Syracuse for the first 11 games of the season, and then moved to the goalkeeper spot just a couple weeks ago for the Orange, Silver, and Black. Tommy Tanner, the president, now an assistant coach. Ryan Hall, the old assistant, is now the head coach. O'Quinn ahead to J.J. Gibson, Syracuse's leading scorer last year. Just 5 goals and 5 assists on the year for the Liberia native. Yelovak back to O'Quinn. Here is Bo Yelovak. Ahead to Slavica Ubi-Parapovic. Manfoot on the overlap. Antonio fires wide. Andre Hain on the ball. Turnover back with Yelovak. Ubi-Parapovic, target forward, pass was behind Forbes. Here's Hain, who was with the ambush a season ago. Vitale for Syracuse. Canardo Forbes, wide to Manfoot, back for Forbes. Pass was a bit behind him that time, and Reynaud with a chance to run at Syracuse, Domenico Vitale. Robert Reynaud on the left foot, save O'Quinn again. Ubi-Parapovic. Under pressure from Ricardinho. Schindler, crossfield pass to Vitale. Nice vision from the former Rochester Lancer. Schindler took the ball away from Moises Gonzalez. Here's Nate Bordeaux, scored 2 goals in Syracuse's 11-2 win over the Chicago Mustangs last time out. Syracuse has struggled against the Central Division so far this year. Just 2 wins in 6 tries. Turnover O'Quinn, but he gets a second chance, and Reynaud puts it in. O'Quinn is hot. He felt like he was fouled. But the goal stands. Robert Reynaud works hard, and 3-0. And at the end of the play, a blue card was shown. I'm not exactly sure who the foul was on. Try to clear that up for you as quick as I can. I saw official Brian Miller hold up a blue card. So we'll see what the official ruling is, but the goal from Reynaud will stand. 3-0 Wave. Perhaps the card only would have been brandished if Reynaud was not able to score there, so he does put it away. Two teams stay at even strength. Ian Bennett, Sean Toch, and Robert Reynaud, the goal scorers for the Wave. It's 3-0 Milwaukee, the team that's won 6 in a row, coming into Syracuse and taking it to the Silver Knights thus far. Here's Max Ferdinand. He leads the MASL in assists. He's been relatively quiet so far tonight. 27 assists, the #1 mark in the league. Shamali. Back for Drew Ruggles. He scored a goal, the 14-3 demolition of the Rampage that the Wave had their last game. That was a 14-3 win. Shamali. Back for Ruggles. Lemos. Matos, wide for Hain. Matos, Ruggles. Shamali. Matos, on his left foot, shoots. O'Quinn with another kick save. Gibson off the boards for Thompson. And he loses out. Shamali recontrols for the Wave at midfield. Lemos. Matos. The Brazilian passes to Shamali, the Canadian. Back for Dennison, the Dutchman. Van de Griff. Lemos, the Wave enjoying a spell of possession against Syracuse here. Under 10 minutes to go. Second quarter, and Yelovak there fouled Lemos. He had already pulled him back prior, and it's a blue card for Bo Yelovak. Just not a smart play from Syracuse's captain. He got away with an initial foul, and there he clipped Lemos, the keeper. He's into the box for 2 minutes. Saw that one from up here. Lemos has stayed down. You hope he's okay. One of the bright young stars of this league at the keeper position. Now he is able to get up. It's unusual to see two goalkeepers in an away squad in the MASL. A lot of times teams only carry one, but tonight Rafael Diaz, if he's needed, could replace Lemos, but he looks like he'll be all right. Milwaukee scores on 53% of their power play chances. For Syracuse, they're conceding on, or they're letting goals in, I should say, at 47% of their penalty kills. The unit for Syracuse, Manfoot, Vitali, Bordeaux, Schindler, and of course O'Quinn in net. It's Matos, Ricardinho, Max Ferdinand on the ball now, Bennett, and Toch for the Wave. Here's Toch, already scored one tonight. Ferdinand, back for Toch, cross, score! Looked like an attempted cross shot from Toch. It finds the back of the net, and he's got 2 goals on the evening. Sean Toch, he's into double-digit goals on the season with that one. He's got 10. 4-0 Wave. Bo Yelovak is released from the penalty box after the Wave scored about 20 seconds into that power play opportunity. Didn't even give me a chance to talk about Ian Bennett, who has 13 power play goals on the year. That's as many as the Knights do as a whole team. Bennett, of course, leads the MASL in that category by 6 goals. But Toch, right there, he was the one who put the ball away for the Wave. 4-0 Milwaukee, 9:20 to go in the first half. Syracuse will need a response sooner or later to try to get back into this game. Big time challenge there comes in from Grable, and play continues. Grable wins the ball fairly according to the officials. O'Quinn makes the save, and that looked from my vantage point like he handled it outside the box. Again, no whistle, perhaps the officials atoning for what they thought maybe was an earlier mistake. Reynaud stays down for the Wave. He's on one knee right in front of me. He's going to need to be substituted off. Reynaud, the player who came so close to scoring at the end of the first quarter, wasn't able to get on the score sheet, but then in quarter number 2, he has scored a goal. He's the third leading scorer on this team, up to 14 goals on the year. Now he walks to the bench. If the season ended today, Milwaukee might be the hottest team in the MASL, but they've missed the playoffs. With the tiebreaker, they're in third in the Central Division, behind the Comets, as well as the Cedar Rapids Rampage. So still some work to do for both teams. Syracuse in second place in the East, but if they continue to drop games, either Florida or Harrisburg could certainly catch up with them. Lemos off the ball, off the boards. Ball goes to Ubi Parapovic. Schindler back to his keeper, O'Quinn. Brian O'Quinn nearly pitched a shutout against the Mustangs in his last game tonight. Already conceded 4, and we're not even at halftime. Domenico Vitale. Bo Jelovac, who committed the foul earlier that led to the power play goal for the Wave. Ubi Parapovic off the wall to Jelovac. Domenico Vitale's calling for the ball. Jelovac gets it to him. Vitale strikes it. Tipped away there by Grable. Nice defensive effort from the Wave defender. That ball looked destined for the back of the net. Jelovac for Syracuse. Step over into the middle. Bo Jelovac out for Vitale. Might try a second shot. Elects to pull back. Goes to Jelovac once again, the Croatian. Forbes, the Jamaican. Here's J.J. Gibson winning the ball back for Syracuse. Bo Jelovac. Wide for Vitale. He switches fields to Forbes. Canardo Forbes directs traffic with his right hand. Gibson tried to play back to Forbes. He's crowded out. Schindler. Forbes. Fires a cross shot off the boards to Domenico Vitale. Schindler. Canardo Forbes. Thompson. Schindler, first time strike high. Canardo Forbes, he's got a point in all but one game for Syracuse this season. Zach McNabb scored his first career goal against the Mustang last time out. Ferdinand by Jelovac, but to Forbes. O'Quinn can settle for Syracuse as the Wave go for a change. Here's Ian Bennett on Canardo Forbes. Manfoot, nice first touch to spring himself forward. Manfoot strikes, takes a deflection, and finds the back of the net. Antonio Manfoot finally gets Syracuse on the board. It's a bit of a lucky one for the orange, silver, and black. It deflected, I believe, off of Drew Ruggles and into the net. 4-1, Wave still with a healthy lead. And here comes Antonio Manfoot. Gonna toss a stuffed animal into the crowd. For Antonio, that's goal number 15 on the year. He's been hot in his last couple games. He had 2 goals against the Mustangs last time out, and then a hat trick against the Heat the time before that. Now he's got 1 goal this evening, and it's 4-1. .625 to play in the first half. As a neutral, you'd think Syracuse would have needed to score at least 1 to keep this game interesting headed into the half. That's what they've done. We'll see how the rest of this first half unfolds. It's 2 first quarter goals for Milwaukee, as well as 2 second quarter goals. And then the strike from Antonio Manfoot just minutes ago gives us a scoreline of 4-1. Rick Gardino over the ball for the Wave. He's joined by Bennett, Haynes, Shamali, Ruggles, and Lemos. For Syracuse, it's Gonzalez, McNabb, Bordeaux, Schindler, and Austin Tom making his debut tonight. O'Quinn, of course, the man in net for the orange, silver, and black. Lemos high off the boards looking for Hain, the target man. Schindler juggles on his left foot. Was flicked on by Moises Gonzalez to Shamali. The Toronto native back for Lemos. Lemos ahead to Hain. Turns. Cuts inside on his right foot, passes back for Shamali. Ricardinho. Drew Ruggles. Very patient defensive player. Now he tries to make a move forward, eventually passes back to Shamali. Austin Tom almost catches Lemos out of his net. Schindler heads to Tom. Looked like he wanted to try a volley, but Ruggles got there first. Here's Reynaud now for Ian Bennett. Blocked away by Nate Bordeaux. Second chance for Bennett, saved by O'Quinn. Bennett, the most dangerous attacker in the MASL, had 2 chances at goal there, and Syracuse defended him well. Reynaud tries to turn on Schindler. There's a coming together, no whistle. Patrick Thompson, acquired from the Heat in the offseason, he misplaces his pass, and Reynaud takes over. Back for Chad Van de Griff. Lemos, Ricardinho. Left-footed ball to Max Ferdinand, who's playing the holding forward player here. Ahead for Dennison. Hans Dennison loses it into the box, and O'Quinn picks up the ball. Under 4.5 to play, second quarter, 4-1 Wave with the advantage over the Knights. And Shamali and Ubi Parapovic are tangled up. Play continues. Hain. Andre Hain. Hans Dennison off the boards. Hain attacked O'Quinn a little bit too hard there, and it's a free kick to Syracuse. Both players stay down. O'Quinn clutching his head. No malintent there from Andre Hain on Brian O'Quinn. Both players fighting for the ball. And O'Quinn adjusts a knee brace. Looks like he'll be able to stay on for Syracuse. O'Quinn, the Massachusetts native, set to get play back underway. Throws the ball ahead for Ubi Parapovic. Now Nate Bordeaux on it. Turnover in the midfield. Andre Hain for the Wave. Shamali ahead of him. Hain strikes, deflected, and out for a Wave corner kick. Mass substitutions from both sides. Fresh group of players for each club here. Corner kick coming from Daniel Matos. Bennett and Max Ferdinand in front. Here's Bennett. Low drive. Pushed away by Yelovak. Ball goes all the way back to Lemos. Three and a half to go in the first half. Lemos lofts the ball ahead for Ferdinand, but O'Quinn claims. O'Quinn wanted to spring man foot forward, but it's a turnover. Matos chest down for Ruggles. Matos, once again, he scored the last time these two teams met, a 6-3 win for Syracuse earlier in the year in Milwaukee. Ferdinand keeps possession of the ball. He had Moises Gonzalez bearing down his neck. Matos. Back out for Max Ferdinand, the January player of the month in the MASL. 6 goals, 11 assists in the month. Quite a stat line for him. Moises Gonzalez. Bo Yelovak. Syracuse trying to get by the Wave press. Jelevak ahead for Gibson. Gibson wanted to let it run, but Van de Griff stepped in front of the ball. Intelligent play from the defender. Loose pass from Ferdinand out of play. Syracuse free kick. Schindler launches the ball ahead for Ubi Parapovic. Can't control it. Possession back to the Wave. Milwaukee Wave, the oldest professional soccer club in the United States. They started operations in 1984. Syracuse, this is year number 6. And here's Ben Raymond making his debut for the orange, silver, and black. Loses the ball to Reynaud. Nice sliding challenge by Zach McNabb to win it back for Syracuse. And he still goes forward. Zach McNabb, pass was ahead of Jake Schindler. The idea was there, the execution just a little bit left to be desired. Shamali ahead for Reynaud. Patrick Thompson's right with him, step for step. Thompson to Jelevak, Dennison, and Toch. Back for Van de Griff. The Wave reset under 90 seconds to go. First half. Jelevak by Shamali. Still Bo Jelevak. Shamali's all over him, and there's the blue card and the whistle. It's going to be a power play chance for Syracuse. Bo Jelevak, he committed a blue card offense earlier, and this time he's on the other end of one. 1:19 to go in the half. Syracuse with the man-up chance. Orange, silver, and black scoring on a whopping 57% of their power play chances. For Milwaukee, they're successful 63% of the time on the penalty kill. For the orange, silver, and black, it's Canardo Forbes, Slavisa Ubi Parapovic, Moises Gonzalez, Jake Schindler, and Antonio Manfoot. Van de Griff, Bennett, Rumpa, as well as Grable on the defensive side for the Wave. And before the power play even really begins, it's a set piece chance for the orange, silver, and black. Forbes shoots and scores! Canardo Forbes makes it 4-2. Syracuse clawing back into the game. And just like that, Daniel Shamali leaves the penalty area. It seemed like the Wave scored very early on in their power play chance earlier in the game. Syracuse right there, you can't score any earlier than that. First kick of the power play is a goal off of the foot of Canardo Forbes. He's up to 13 goals on the year with that strike. 4-2 ball game.
Number 55, Canardo, cool running.
Syracuse hungry for another goal. Antonio Manfoot into the middle, still Antonio. Out for Austin Tom. Back for Manfoot. Forbes turns it over to Max Ferdinand. Under a minute to go, first half. Ian Bennett running it to Domenico Vitale. Bennett outside. Shot was high. Austin Tom, chest control. Flicks a pass to Manfoot. Ruggles shuts the door. Toch. Sean Toch on a hat trick for Bennett. Play slows down. Ruggles. Ferdinand. 30 seconds. Ferdinand tried to move, lost out to Austin Tom. Tom looking a little bit sluggish, loses the ball to Ferdinand, and there's a whistle. Foul against Austin Tom. Syracuse concedes a free kick. Antonio Manfoot standing too close to that free kick. Official Brian Miller backs him up. Under 20 now. Lemos chips the ball ahead. Forbes heads it. Austin Tom off his chest. Rampa's behind him. Canardo Forbes, 7 seconds. Can Syracuse get another goal back? Schindler just couldn't quite get it out from under his feet. And that's how the half ends. Syracuse scores the final 2 goals of the first half. After the Wave scored the first 4, it's 4-2 at the break. All to play for in the second half. Come back for the last 30 minutes right here on YouTube. It's MASL TV. Fans, as a reminder, we need to turn down the audio at halftime. The songs that play, we don't want to have a copyright issue with those, so we turn down the sound at the break. It's not your computer, it's not your TV, it's on our end. And as soon as the third quarter begins, we'll turn that audio right back up for you. At the break, Milwaukee 4, Syracuse 2. Welcome back inside the On-Center War Memorial. At the break, Milwaukee has 4 goals to Syracuse's 2. Third quarter action about to get underway here in Syracuse. It's a pivotal fixture in the MASL. Both Syracuse and Milwaukee pushing very hard for the playoffs. The Wave 10-5, third place in the Central Division. Syracuse 6-7, number 2 in the East. Milwaukee scored the first 4 goals in the match, courtesy of Ian Bennett, then Sean Tocha had 2. Robert Reynaud added another, that's 4. And for Syracuse, Antonio Manfoot and Kenardo Forbes got on the score sheet. Those were the last 2 goals of the first half, so 4-2 entering the second half. 15 minutes on the clock, there's the official's whistle. Kane passes back to Lemos, and play resumes. Kenardo Forbes pushes it back to pass to Ubi Parapovic. Back heel to Gonzalez. Syracuse on the offensive. Moises fires a shot too high. Moises Gonzalez on the MASL Team of the Week. Put in a crucial 2-game performance 2 games ago for Syracuse in an 8-7 overtime win over the Heat. Scored the game tire and the game winner in that one. And then had an assist against the Mustangs last time out. Shamali, back for Lemos. Milwaukee only gives up just over 5 goals per game. Syracuse had 6 goals a game so far this year. Vitale turned it over to Hain. Shot comes in, nearly turned in by Reynaud, and then it's cleared away by Yelovac. Corner for the Wave. Matos was in there as well. Nearly the 5th goal for Milwaukee, but Yelovac turned it away. Matos takes it quickly, Bennett. And he goes back to his keeper, Lemos. Syracuse was set up well there defensively. Ferdinand caught out. Ruggles back for Lemos. Nearly a chance for Syracuse. Here's Max Ferdinand once again. He lost his headband a few seconds ago, back tightly on his head now. Forbes loops a pass. It's intended for Vitale, but goes to Ruggles. Bennett for the Wave. Rompa. He slows down the possession. Matos. Lemos. Bennett almost finds Ruggles with a back heel, but Forbes takes over. Schindler back for Domenico Vitale. Manfoot, Schindler, Vitale, Antonio Manfoot, first touch, shot, save Lemos. Impressive display there from Manfoot. Pass was coming up and over his head, took it down nicely with the left, fired with the right, but Lemos made the save. Dennison with a risky turn, but gets by Bo Yelovac. Then turns it over to J.J. Gibson, who's doing some work at the defensive end for Syracuse. Kenardo Forbes for the orange, silver, and black. By a couple Wave players. Finds Zach McNabb. Yelovac. Brian O'Quinn. Ubi Parapovic tips the ball directly into the air. Hain wins the header, finds Reynaud, but McNabb wins the ball back. Zach McNabb with a couple of very impressive challenges this evening. Yelovac and Reynaud race for it. And Bo Yelovac wins that race, passes for O'Quinn. Into the middle with Nate Bordeaux, the Baldwinsville, New York native. Wide for Yelovac. Brian O'Quinn. Jake Schindler. Ubi Parapovic wants to flick on a header. It was a little behind him, and Lemos caught the pass. Schindler with a nice touch goes to Patrick Thompson. He can run at the Wave defense. Thompson against Van de Griff. Patrick Thompson inside on the left foot. Van de Griff with a crucial block. He's got 24 on the year now. Bordeaux, left-footed shot. Goes wide. Schindler. Thompson. Oh, maybe left that a little short. Nice challenge by Vitali. Ubi Parapovic, ball hits his hand, but a push is called against Van de Griff. Free kick to Syracuse. Tim Tima spotted that foul from his perch on the far side. Free kick for the orange, silver, and black. Out of the players on the field, it really only makes sense for Ubi Parapovic to take it, and he's the one behind the ball. Forbes, Gonzalez, and Ubi Parapovic are the ones who traditionally strike the set pieces. And here's Ubi Parapovic on the left foot, strikes it, and it's in the corner! Slavisa Ubi Parapovic puts Syracuse within one! Pristine placement from Slavisa Ubi Parapovic. That's goal number 84 for him in his Syracuse Silver Knights career. Goal number 8 this season. Momentum with Syracuse. Milwaukee started scoring the first 4 goals of this one, but Syracuse has responded with 3. 1-goal game, under 11 to go, third quarter. Battle between 2 of the hottest teams in the MASL. Milwaukee, the hottest team, winner of 6 in a row, and Syracuse, they're on their first win streak of the year, winning 2 in a row. First one against the the Heat, second against the Mustangs. Forbes ahead for Manfoot. Off the boards. Behind Gibson, here's Andre Hain. Yelovak. Still Bo Yelovak. Loses out. Toch to McNabb, and Kenardo Forbes can run. Forbes, tried to find Antonio Manfoot. Couldn't get the pass through. Ruggles almost ran into trouble. Goes to Lemos. Here's Grable. Hits the deck. Free kick against Zach McNabb. He thought Grable took a dive there. Zach McNabb furious with the official, but the call's been made. Free kick to the Wave. Got to give Zach McNabb credit tonight. He's looked solid defensively for Syracuse. Here's Toch, 2-goal scorer. On a hat trick, Sean Toch fires, save O'Quinn. And Vitali, that's an ill-advised clearance. Will give the Wave a set piece immediately. Ian Bennett checks into the game. Bennett and Ferdinand both standing over the ball, as is Daniel Matos. It'll be Bennett. Short to Matos. Blocked away by Yelovak. Thompson by Matos. Patrick Thompson for Syracuse. Passes it to Ruggles for the Wave. He wanted to get to Ubi Parapovic. Lemos. Chips a pass. Vitali should get there first, but Bennett's bearing down on him. Domenico Vitali, the experienced defender for Syracuse, turns away from Bennett and springs the attack. Ubi Parapovic. Off the boards. Cleared by Van der Griff, the experienced veteran defender for the Wave. Schindler heads for Vitali. Possession still with Syracuse after the clearance by Van der Griff. Ubi Parapovic scored the last goal for the orange, silver, and black. Couldn't find Moises Gonzalez. Out for Forbes, who strikes it, and it nearly wrong foots Lemos, but he makes the save. Tonight's announced attendance 2,210 inside the On-Center War Memorial. Solid crowd here tonight in Syracuse. And we've got a whistle. It looks like the Wave have too many players on the field. That's the call. Power play, Syracuse. Milwaukee makes a mistake in their substitution. Man up opportunity for the orange, silver, and black. A chance to tie the game. And that's not usually a mistake you see made by a Milwaukee Wave team that's very experienced. A lot of veterans on this side. But sometimes when you're on the road, building gets a little bit loud and it's easier to make that mistake, and I think that's what happened there with the Wave. So Sean Toch trots into the penalty box, and Syracuse will go on the power play. They've already scored 1 power play goal tonight with Kenardo Forbes. It's Forbes, Ubi Parapovic, Schindler, Manfoot, and Gonzalez. Defensively, Bennett, Van de Griff, Grable, Rompa, and of course, Lemos in net. Schindler. Canardo Forbes. Manfoot. Slavisa Ubi Parapovic. Back for Canardo Forbes. The Jamaican into the middle for Gonzalez. Pokes it out to Jake Schindler. Schindler nearly made a mistake, but Canardo Forbes wins the ball away from Van de Griff, and perhaps the waiver caught out here. Gonzalez shoots off the boards. Cleared by Bennett. Set piece chance for Syracuse. Gonzalez takes it quickly to Canardo Forbes. Schindler. Gonzalez, bicycle kick attempt off the boards. Lemos picks it up. Gonzalez holding his head, might have hit it hard against the turf. Lemos rolls the ball to Ian Bennett. He's got one shorthanded goal on the year, won't get two there. 7:40 to play in the third quarter, under a minute to go in the power play. Ubi Parapovic wide for Manfoot, back for Slavisa. Slavisa on the left foot, high. Got an official's timeout on the floor. 4-3 ball game, 7:29 to go in the third quarter, 46 seconds left on the power play. You're watching MASL TV live on YouTube. Welcome back inside the On-Center War Memorial. 46 seconds left on the power play that stemmed from the extra man on the field by the Wave. 4-3 ball game. Milwaukee leads Syracuse by 1. 7:29 to go in the third quarter. Bo Yelovac has replaced Jake Schindler for Syracuse on the man-up chance. It's the same group out for the Wave. Lemos tosses the ball ahead. Yelovac. Back for O'Quinn. Here's Ubi Parapovic. Van de Griff sprinting to get back defensively. Canardo Forbes. Bo Yelovac. Yelovac. 20 seconds on the power play. Forbes. Ubi Parapovic all alone on the other side. Gets the ball. Yelovac, 10 seconds. Forbes. Ubi Parapovic on the left foot. Now on the right. Back wide with the left. Strikes it off of Van de Griff. Manfoot. Penalties out. Toach back onto the field. Ubi Parapovic into the middle. Moises Gonzalez struck. It was saved by Grable, and Manfoot clatters into Lemos. And the blue card comes out from Tim Tima right as the Milwaukee penalty ends. Syracuse goes a man down. Antonio Manfoot, Tim Tima ruled, ran into Josh Lemos. A few times this season we've seen Bo Yelovac make a crucial mistake. Antonio Manfoot's made a couple. For as talented as those guys are, at times this season, they've made some costly errors, and now It's a man-up chance for the Wave. Matos, Toch, Ricardinho, Bennett, and Max Ferdinand, the attackers. Defensively, it's Bordeaux, Vitali, Yelovak, Schindler. Matos back for Ricardinho. Wide to Bennett, the leading goal scorer in the MASL. Matos, Ricardinho, Bennett. Matos left that pass short. Syracuse can run. Schindler. Ball deflects off of Jake Schindler. Bennett's all alone up top, shoots and scores. Syracuse makes a key defensive mistake. Just a unlucky bounce at the midfield, and Ian Bennett capitalizes. That's goal number 14 on the year from the power play for him. That leads the league by 7 goals. And for him, he's up to 44 goals on the year. He's a scoring machine. 5-3. Milwaukee Wave ups their lead to 2. And it looked like Syracuse on that play was going to have a chance to run at the Wave, but a pass from Vitali deflected off of Jake Schindler, and Ian Bennett had a breakaway. He's not going to miss that. 5-3 game. Syracuse had scored the last 3 goals before that goal by Bennett. So momentum a little bit to the Wave now, but Gonzalez tries to win it back. Shot saved by Lemos. And there's the trademarked through the legs hand pass by Josh Lemos. I love those. And Gonzalez, he takes out Lemos, no call. Josh Lemos is taking a beating tonight. Andre Hain for Milwaukee. Gibson pokes the ball, but it goes to Shamali. Ruggles. Under 5 to go in the third. Ruggles on the left foot, shoots, deflected, out of play. Yelovak hit off of his knee. Max Ferdinand over the set piece into the middle. Kicked away by Forbes, and here is Kenardo Forbes for Syracuse. Thompson breaking beside him. Kenardo Forbes ahead for Patrick Thompson. Possession stays with the orange, silver, and black. Forbes to Schindler. Manfoot out of the penalty box. Battles with Dennison. Dennison wins the header, but goes right to Schindler. Kenardo Forbes. Zach McNabb back for Forbes. Schindler nearly stepped over the ball by accident. Back to O'Quinn, diagonal pass for Manfoot off the boards. Cleared away by Dennison, and it's a free kick chance, top of the defense for Syracuse. Dennison's arguing he cleared that ball outside of the attacking third for Syracuse, but official Brian Miller says it was inside the white line. Set piece for Syracuse. The last time the orange, silver, black had a set piece chance, Slavisa Ubi-Parapovic scored. Gonzalez and Ubi-Parapovic stand over this opportunity. Slav runs up, touches to Forbes, shoots and scores! 5-4, Kenardo Forbes, second goal of the evening. Put Syracuse back within 1, and on the sideline, Giuliano Olivier, the coach for the Wave, is having some words with Brian Miller. He didn't like that call that led to the Syracuse goal. It stands, though, and it's 5-4, 4:09 to play in the third quarter. An exciting one in the MASL on a Friday night. No place I'd rather be.
Nice goal scored by number 55, Kenardo, goal running, goal!
Forbes' goal puts him up to 15 on the season. Syracuse has trailed for the entirety of the match, besides when it was 0-0. They're still down 1 goal now. 5-4 Wave lead. Manfoot turns on Grable. Antonio Manfoot crowded out by Rampa. Nice play from the Indian native. Ahead to Matos. Daniel Matos. Yelovak slide tackled the ball away from him. here's Max Ferdinand, former Baltimore Blast man. Grable. Shamale. Reynaud. Ricardinho. Vandergriff. Off a man foot. Couple players hit the deck there, no whistle. Lemos, heavy first touch, stays with it. Chips the ball ahead for Reynaud. Intelligently headed back by Domenico Vitali. Reynaud was lurking, but Vitali flicked back to Brian O'Quinn, and here's Vitali on the ball here, the Lemoyne product. O'Quinn. Ubi Parapovic, nicely settled. Ben Raymond, shoved in the back by Reynaud, free kick Syracuse. Only a 10-pound difference between Reynaud and Ben Raymond. Raymond hit the deck there very hard. Ubi Parapovic, Shamali nipping at his heels. McNabb, Schindler. Ubi Parapovic perhaps could have played Gonzalez in a little bit sooner, but now Moises gets it here on the left foot, strikes it off the post, out to Zach McNabb. Heads down, Zach McNabb, local product. Also played at Lemoyne, back for Jake Schindler. 2:15 to go third quarter, 5-4 game, the Wave holding on to their one-goal edge. Bordeaux, off the boards for Gonzalez. Moises back for Nate Bordeaux. Nice play by Ricardinho to win possession for the Wave. Here's Shamali. Vandergriff. Played his college ball at St. Louis and SMU. Lemos. Ruggles shoved over Jake Schindler. Play continues. Ruggles, cross. Reynaud taps it home. 6-4. Robert Reynaud with his second goal of the night. Right when you think Syracuse can get the equalizer, Milwaukee scores a goal of their own. Reynaud, he's got 15 goals on the year after that strike. One of a select group of players from the Milwaukee Wave coming over from Canada. He's a Canadian national futsal player. Shamali is in that category as well, and both of those players have had huge impacts tonight and on the whole season. 6-4 Wave with the lead. If they want to continue this win streak, they've got 6 in a row. They're going to have to work for it, and so far they've worked hard to keep this lead. Under 90 seconds to go, third quarter, 2-goal game. Hain, Forbes off the wall. Zach McNabb winning the ball back for Syracuse against Denison. A very aggressive physical challenge there, but works out. O'Quinn launches a pass for Gibson over his head. Lemos collects. Denison with a minute to go, third quarter. Ferdinand. Rampa, who represents Tibet at the international level. Lemos. Vandergriff. Bennett, 40 seconds. Bennett, blocked by Vitali. He's the leader with blocks for Syracuse, up to 20 now on the year after that one. Rampa, back for Lemos, under 30 seconds to play third quarter. Ferdinand. Couple step overs, gets by J.J. Gibson. Max Ferdinand exploding to the net. Gibson slides, blocks the shot from Ferdinand. Free kick, though, to the Wave. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. If anyone was to score with such little time left, it would be a major blow. Timeout on the field. 15 seconds to go, third quarter. Milwaukee 6, Syracuse 4. This is MASL TV live on YouTube. 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Wave with a corner kick opportunity, leading 6-4. Welcome back inside the On-Center War Memorial. Thank you so much for joining us here on MASL TV. Ferdinand to take the set piece. Hits it out for Ruggles, who strikes it with a left foot wide. Bennett on the rebound, he scores! That's a kick in the gut for Syracuse and a huge goal for the Wave. Hat trick for Ian Bennett. He's up to 45 goals on the season. Remarkable. Syracuse concedes too late in the third quarter after they cut the deficit to 1. 7-4 now.
Milwaukee Wave goal scored by number 26, Ian Bennett. Assist to number 16, Drew Ruggles. That's Bennett. Ruggles.
Yelovak, maybe one last chance for Syracuse. 5 seconds. Into the middle, Bordeaux win. Man-foot, oh, huge save by Lemos. That is a major save from the first-year keeper. Syracuse very well could have made it 7-5, but Josh Lemos blocks the shot from Antonio Manfoot, and it's 7-4 heading into the fourth quarter. 2 late goals there in the third for the Wave put them in a comfortable spot heading into the final frame. This is MASL TV live on YouTube. Come back for the fourth quarter right after this.
Please welcome to the field one last time, the Lady Knight Dancer. The Lady Knight Dancer. We're going to give you some numbers now. Tonight's winner of the Moises Gonzalez Keyboard Jersey. Meet us on the field right after the game. Pull out those tickets for you. It's a red one. 8, 2, 6, 8, 9, 4, 9.
Welcome back inside the War Memorial.
4-9.
Fourth quarter about to get underway between Syracuse and Milwaukee. The Wave with a 7-4 edge over the Knights, with 15 minutes left to play. Gotta imagine Syracuse can't concede another goal this game, have any chance. Schindler back for O'Quinn. Here's Zach McNabb. Bernardo Forbes, 2 goals so far tonight. Moises Gonzalez into Ubi Parapovic. Schindler, chance, save, Lemos. That's 2 massive saves. Still chance though. Bennett, and he's gonna sprint away from Forbes. Ian Bennett on the right foot. Tame effort saved by O'Quinn. Josh Lemos has made 2 big time saves in the last 2 minutes for the Wave. Keeps the game at 7-4. Yelovak. Bo. Shot was deflected by Hain, picked up by Lemos. Hain for the Wave. Right-footed shot goes wide. Vitali to Yelovak. Still with Bo Yelovak. 90 seconds into the 4th quarter. Chances for both teams. Still 7-4. Ubi Parapovic tried to flick on for Manfoot over his head and gathered by Lemos. Lemos shanks that clearance out of play. Syracuse ball. Vitali back for Brian O'Quinn. Manfoot loses out to Grable. Dennison tried to spring Reynaud forward. Here's Manfoot for Syracuse. He loses out to Reynaud, but gets it back. Manfoot with a cross shot deflected. Vitali off the boards looking for Ubi Parapovic. Good defensive play by Rampa. O'Quinn. Dennison bearing down Schindler's neck, back for Brian O'Quinn. Vitali. Ubi Parapovic playing the hold-up forward spot. He's on the ball. Passes back for O'Quinn. J.J. Gibson checks in for Syracuse. He'll take over as the forward-most player for the orange, silver, and black. Here he is. Tries to flick a header on goal. It's off the boards instead. Max Ferdinand for the Wave. Domenico Vitali. Schindler. Dennison's coming after him quickly. Schindler strikes it. Wide. Bordeaux. Ferdinand takes over. Intelligent play from the man from New York. Under 12 to go, 4th quarter. Vitali to O'Quinn. Nate Bordeaux. Give and go between O'Quinn and Bordeaux. The Wave pressing. Yelovak a little bit too slow to react. Wins the ball away from Hain though. Bordeaux wide for Vitali. Syracuse going with Gibson and Gonzalez as the attacking players. Here's Gibson back for Bordeaux. Forbes wide for McNabb. McNabb couldn't quite get the back heel down, turnover in a bad spot. But Forbes chases the ball down, gets it in front of Hain. The Wave defending well to begin the 4th quarter. That's really all they need to do here to see this one out. Forbes. Gibson's getting held back, and the blue card comes out. Perhaps a case of the commentator's curse there. I apologize to any Milwaukee Wave fans. Rampa, he held back the Syracuse attacker. Power play opportunity for Syracuse. Denson Rampa heads into the penalty box. Syracuse 1 for 2 tonight on the power play. They have a 3rd chance here. Gonzalez, Schindler, Ubi Parapovic, Forbes, and Manfoot, the players attacking. Defensively for the Wave, Bennett, Shamale, Vandergriff, as well as Grable. A real chance here for Syracuse to try to get back into the game. Schindler off the boards, tried to find Gonzalez. Schindler out for Ubi Parapovic. Down low for Manfoot, first time, shot blocked by Shamali. Ubi Parapovic. Schindler off the boards, Gonzalez loose out front. Grabbed by Lemos. Lemos tosses the ball way ahead. No Milwaukee Wave player in the area. 1:20 to go on the power play. Syracuse just with a one shot. Forbes nearly doubles that. Gonzalez to Manfoot. Antonio out for Forbes. One-timer. Cuts it back for Antonio Manfoot. Wide to Ubi Parapovic. Forbes, Manfoot, Antonio, Grable, and here's Ian Bennett. Tries to catch O'Quinn off his line, up and over. Ball will go to O'Quinn on the restart. Tim Tima hands the ball back off to Brian O'Quinn. He rolls it out to Ubi Parapovic. Under a minute to go in the power play for Syracuse. 7-4 ball game. Knights down 3. Ubi Parapovic into the middle. Easy for Shamali. His pass was ahead of both Vandergriff and Bennett. Forbes for Syracuse. Schindler strikes it. Lemos saves. Forbes took that one right off the forehead, and he retains possession. 20 seconds on the power play. Gonzalez for Manfoot. Forbes. Ubi Parapovic. Schindler. Grable's all over him. Schindler turns on him. Into the middle. Gonzalez! Manfoot, yes! Moises Gonzalez whiffed with the left. Manfoot put it away with the right. 7-5. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Syracuse strikes right at the very end through Antonio Manfoot. Second goal of the night brings him to 16 on the season. Syracuse not going away quite yet. There you see Manfoot gesturing to the crowd. He wants some noise in here. Lemos with another wild clearance. Out of bounds, Syracuse free kick. The theme from this game, Syracuse has gotten very close to the Wave on a couple of occasions. But when they've had the chance to tie the game up, they've conceded. They'll try to tie it up one more time now. They're down 2 goals. Thompson lets it run. Gets by Shamali, but there's Matos. Shamali off the boards. Vitali back for O'Quinn. First time pass to Bo Yelovak. Bo Yelovak for Syracuse running at Shamali on the left foot. Cross. Lemos gathers. And free kick for Syracuse. It's ruled a back pass. Tim Tima says Lemos picked it up when he shouldn't have. Timeout Syracuse. Orange, silver, and black want to talk over this set piece. 8:16 to go, fourth quarter. Milwaukee 7, Syracuse 5. You're watching MASL TV live on YouTube. Syracuse with a set-piece opportunity as play resumes in the fourth quarter. It's Milwaukee 7, Syracuse 5. Slavisa Ubi Parapovic scored a set-piece goal on the other end of the turf tonight. Former Syracuse Silver Knight and Rochester Lancer Doug Miller was known for some set-piece magic for the Syracuse Silver Knights when he played a season ago. We'll see what Tommy Tanner and Ryan Hall have drawn up here. It's Jake Schindler over the free kick. I'd be shocked if he struck this one at goal. I think the Silver Knights are going to try to work a little bit of magic here. Ubi Parapovic, Forbes, Gonzalez on the near post, and he scores! 7-6, Moises Gonzalez! If you need a clutch goal, who you gonna call? Moises Gonzalez. That's tally, or goal number 11 for him. His 11th tally on the season for Moises Gonzalez. He scored the game tire against Harrisburg 2 games ago for Syracuse, and then the game winner in that one. 7-6 ball game, 8:14 to go, 4th quarter. All right, Syracuse has been in this spot twice tonight. Down just 1 goal. They've conceded both times. J.J. Gibson whistled for the foul. Milwaukee set piece. Tote strikes it. Oh, nearly found the back post. Here's Ian Bennett. Hat trick tonight for Milwaukee. Back to Lemos. Wide for Rampa. Tosh to Vandergriff. Ruggles. We've got a classic one on our hands here tonight in the MASL. 1 goal game, 7.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Lemos chips a pass ahead, intended for Ferdinand. O'Quinn grabs it and quickly throws to Antonio Manfoot, plays Bordeaux through. Nate Bordeaux with the left foot, deflected away by Vandergriff. Ferdinand loops a pass ahead for Bennett, out of play. Schindler launches a ball for Gonzalez, heads it out for Matos. Forbes wins it back for Syracuse, the Jamaican attacker. Off the boards for Jake Schindler. Syracuse in search of an equalizer. Domenico Vitali. Back for Canardo Forbes. Into the middle for Gonzalez. Turns, fires, blocked by Ruggles. Out for Schindler, but it's Ubi Parapovic who gets there first. Forbes. Schindler. Back for Forbes. Mistake by Canardo Forbes, up and over the boards. Free kick to Milwaukee. That relieves the Syracuse pressure. A rare error from Canardo Forbes. Lemos went down after a shove there from Gibson. Play continues into the middle. Reynaud, the Canadian, turns, fires, blocked by Vitali. And here's Gonzalez. Ubi Parapovic on the left foot. Yelovak, far post, turns back. Gonzalez strikes, deflects off the near post. Ruggles, Syracuse pressing, turnover. And Canardo Forbes with a tackle late on the Milwaukee Wave defender. It's Dennison who stayed down, and he wins the free kick. Earlier, Lemos hit the deck looking for a free kick off of a challenge from Moises Gonzalez. And from up here, it looked a little bit soft. That one, though, Forbes definitely got a piece of Dennison. 5:50 to go, 4th quarter. Lemos ahead for Bennett. Yelovak for Syracuse, putting in a defensive shift, pass to Thompson. He's got room to operate. Patrick Thompson, wide for Vitali. Canardo Forbes, into the game, Zach McNabb and Jake Schindler. Forbes off the wall for J.J. Gibson. He's been a little quiet tonight. Gibson turns on the left foot, strikes it off the boards, out for Thompson, but it was a little bit behind him. And McNabb wins the ball back for Syracuse. I've been impressed with his display tonight. Thompson against Ricardinho. Patrick Thompson on the left foot, deflected, and picked up by Lemos. 5 minutes to go, 7-6 game between the Wave and the Knights. Bennett, save made, O'Quinn. Schindler off the boards, but only as far as Shamali. And the Wave reset. Ricardinho. Lemos launches the ball ahead. Here's Hain. First touch was heavy, goes to Forbes. Chested down by Gibson. McNabb off the boards for Manfoot. Tosh. Lemos. Left-footed ball. Ferdinand has some room to work with. Max Ferdinand for the Wave. Slows play. Back for Toch. 4 minutes to go in the game. Lemos. Ruggles. Lemos ahead. Reynaud. Chest down. Off the boards again. Reynaud. Ubi Parapovic. He's in some trouble here. Turned away. Ball stays with the Wave. They've had possession for the last minute and a half. They just need to see this game out, leading 7-6. Ruggles. Lemos for Matos. Back for Lemos. Gonzalez working hard, trying to win the ball back for Syracuse. Ruggles. Lemos. Clock ticking down to 3 minutes. Reynaud followed by Bordeaux. Reynaud showing some quick feet tonight in there. Bordeaux definitely left the foot in. Free kick for the Wave. Wouldn't be surprised if they just played back to Lemos here. Matos into the middle, and Syracuse with possession. But Bordeaux squanders it right back to Ruggles. Here's Bennett. Oh, cuts inside too easily on Ubi Parapovic, blocked by McNabb. Reynaud, what a goal! It's a hat trick for the Canadian, Robert Reynaud. Flick cleanly beat Brian O'Quinn, and might be sixth attacker time for Syracuse now, 8-6 ball game. 3 times tonight, Syracuse has gotten within a goal of Milwaukee, and 3 times the Wave have scored the next goal. Reynaud has his own banner here in Syracuse, and he has a hat trick to his name. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw that one in the top 10 goals from the MASL next week. O'Quinn is off the field for Syracuse. Canardo Forbes is in. For the majority of the season, when Syracuse has brought in the extra attacker, they tend to concede, so we'll see if that trend can change here. Under 3 minutes to go, 8-6 ball game. The Wave pressing, trying to force a turnover. It's off Tim Tima. And the whistle blows. Bo Jelovac was held back, 2:30 to play. Gonzalez, Schindler, Ubi Parapovic, Canardo Forbes. Turnover, Ferdinand left it short for Bennett. Ubi Parapovic for Syracuse. Wide for Jelovac. Shot deflected away by Van de Griff. Jelovac wins it back for Syracuse. Ubi Parapovic. Ubi Parapovic made Max Ferdinand trip, but I'm sure Ubi Parapovic would rather have tripped and been up 2 goals. Jelovac. For Ubi Parapovic, Ferdinand tips it away from the Bosnian for Syracuse. 90 seconds to go. Ubi Parapovic. Manfoot. Couldn't get enough power on it. Out for Jelovac. Slavisa. Moises. Too high. He's got that vicious right foot, but there didn't get his knee over it. Time running out for the orange, silver, and black. 1:19 to go. Trailing 2 goals. Timeout called by the Wave. They're up 8-6. 1:19 to play in the 4th quarter. This is MASL TV live on YouTube.
Hey, Silver Knights fans, check out section 4 for the Silver Knights. It's got the Belfleur boutique of the game. Okay, of the game. Way to go. Great job, Silver Knight. Hey, Silver Knights fans, looking for somewhere to go after tonight's game? Head on over to Dave & Buster's in Destiny, USA. Dave & Buster's, play a little ski ball with Jake Schindler, maybe a little Mario Kart with the hotel. And that's Dave & Buster's in Destiny, USA, immediately following tonight's match.
Back inside the War Memorial. 8-6 game, Milwaukee in front. 1:20 to go in the 4th quarter. 1:19 to be exact. Play resumes with Lemos. Syracuse still with that 6th attacker. It's Canardo Forbes. Shamali crowded out by Bo Jelovac. Syracuse gets possession back. Gonna need to score a goal quickly to have any shot at an equalizer. Gonzalez loses out to Shamali, ahead for Bennett. Pokes it wide. Gonzalez with a minute to go now. Out for Forbes. Manfoot. Gonzalez. Forbes. Ubi Parapovic. Manfoot. Flipped away by Van de Griff. Time ticking away for the Knights. Ubi Parapovic. Can't get by Matos, and this could do it. Matos ahead to Bennett. 10 seconds now. Milwaukee's going to take this one. Manfoot wins it back. Maybe a consolation for Syracuse. Antonio strikes it wide. That's how the game ends. Milwaukee wins over Syracuse in Syracuse 8-6. The Wave improved to 11-5 with the win. They've won 7 games in a row. Quite the accomplishment in the loaded MASL and Central Division. For Syracuse, orange, silver, and black fall to 6-8 on the year. A tough loss at home. Next chance to see the Milwaukee Wave comes tomorrow, February 4th, against the Eastern Division leading Baltimore Blast. So far this year, Milwaukee 2-0 against the Blast, but on the second day of a back-to-back, that could be a tough fixture for the Wave. Next game for Syracuse, Saturday, February 11th at the Florida Tropics at 7:05, a crucial game for playoff position in the Eastern Division. Your final score, Syracuse falls 8-6 to Milwaukee. I'm Connor Morissette. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been a presentation of MASL TV live on YouTube.